For more than 30 years, the Freshman Counselors Program at Fairmont State University and Pierpont Community and Technical College has created lifelong connections, giving freshmen a positive start to college life and turning student counselors into leaders. Michael Belmere, Vice President for Student Affairs, has run the program since 1981.
They feel like they come in at the bottom of the totem pole. They had just left the place where they'd been the top of the totem pole, so we want to let them know that they aren't at the bottom of the totem pole, that we accept them as equals, and that we're here to help them.
Each year, sophomores, juniors, and seniors apply to be freshman counselors. This year, about 80 students were selected. As a former freshman counselor, alumna Shelley Vance Johnson knows firsthand why students are chosen.
The reality is, the secret is that you're chosen because of what you have to offer and what you need. And they meet the need you have, and then you can meet the needs of others. And usually that need is feeling important, feeling like you're capable, feeling like you can make it, feeling like you're somebody to somebody, that you're important to not only students but to the world. And then you're motivated to go out and make that contribution.
Counselors attend a 3-day training camp at Jackson's Mill to learn how to answer questions about study skills, online resources, how to add and drop classes, financial aid, and more. Team building exercises weld the group together for the grueling first week of classes when they are assigned a group of freshmen to mentor. Amy Gump-Fazelaire was a freshman counselor in 1986.
So at freshman counselor camp, I had to stand up in front of those 100 freshman counselors and explain to them what was in their notebooks. You know, instead of just being behind the scenes and organizing, which was my comfort zone, he forced me to come out and be in the forefront. So then I joined student government and did different things on campus, and then ended up coming back to work at the college as an admissions counselor and traveling throughout the state and other states talking to groups from 5 to 100 about Fairmont State.
Counselors wear t-shirts and buttons for the first weeks of school so that students know who to ask questions. They get sweaty assisting parents and students unload carloads of boxes on move-in day. They extend a smile and a helping hand. They represent what makes this campus a warm and welcoming place. When Amy came to Fairmont State from Warren, Ohio, she didn't know a soul.
I came from out of state, did not know a person on this campus when I came here, which when I look back, that really surprised me because I was not a leader. I was more of a follower. So for me to venture off and go to college by myself was really a huge step for me. But as we drove up on campus, pulled in front of Pritchard Hall, all these freshman counselors ran over to my car and my parents' car, 2 loads of stuff, and moved everything we had up to 310 Pritchard Hall. Did not have to carry a thing, which was a huge relief to me and my parents because everybody was nervous. It was just an emotional day, you know, them leaving me here and me meeting my new roommate that I talked to on the phone a couple times and stuff. So not having to lug all of that stuff up 3 flights of stairs made a huge transition and made it so much easier for us.
Been a great big help. We're very excited to have them come over here and help us out. Getting everything from the car to the dorm is made much easier with the kids here at Fairmont State. So it's been a big help to us.
It's been a great help to have all the kids and football players to come and help unload and carry the stuff upstairs for her since she's on the 3rd floor.
Bonds forged during camp and counseling duties change lives. Alumni credit their experience as freshman counselors for building leadership skills that help them in their careers and for forming friendships that last a lifetime.
Because Michael forced me to, not forced, but he forced me to become a leader. That was not my comfort zone back then as a freshman and sophomore. But he asked me to work on orientation during the summers.
The gifts that I had been given in life were not for me to keep. That's why they're called gifts. And so I think that was a motivating force for me to see my life as a gift. And when you think you have something special, you want to give it. So I think that's the secret. And then when you go to camp, there's lots of secrets to make that thing happen. And when you come out of camp, you have an energy about you that you can't hold in.
More than anything, the Freshman Counselors Program builds a spirit of community.
We had a student who was a counselor who came to me, and this is when we had a variety show. She wanted to be in a variety show, she wanted to sing a song. And she was in a choir. I thought she could sing. I didn't rehearse her. And so we put her in the variety show to sing. Well, the night of the variety show in front of all the freshmen, she got up to sing. And turns out, one, she didn't know the words to the song, and two, she wasn't a very good singer. And we were concerned, really, that the freshmen would not, because they weren't one of us at the time, that they would boo or heckle her. Well, almost simultaneously, all the freshman counselors, about 80 or 90 some students, got up, walked behind her, locked their arms, and began to sway back and forth as she sang her song. Well, the freshmen took the cue, and when she finished, they stood up and gave her a standing ovation. And I think between me and the staff and the counselors, there wasn't a dry eye in the house.